Hello everyone, I'm Miss K from Bailey Middle School. So who I am, I used to live in Illinois. About 5 years ago I moved down here to Texas for job opportunities, and I'm so glad to be here. I've loved Bailey Middle School ever since I moved down here. I've always worked in Spring ISD, and I really enjoy working with you all. I have several different pets, so I have my hamsters, I have chinchillas, you'll hear about them a lot, and my dog Faith. In my spare time, I really like to play video games and movies, so if you guys ever have free time just to relax and chill while we're working on our work, I would love to hear about your guys' favorite games or movies that you guys have been watching recently and provide me some recommendations too.
So for our classroom norms, this is both in person and online. So you're going to notice I'm going to point out certain things that only work for online, some things that only work for in person, and then some things that work for both. So make sure that you're paying attention. It doesn't say here, but remember that everything is going to be recorded while we're online. So when I mention we're being respectful, everything is going to be recorded. If you're talking unkindly to somebody, if you are making fun of someone, if you are cursing, that is going to be recorded. So make sure that what you are saying and doing is a good reflection on your personality as a person. I know that you guys are fantastic kids. Just make sure that your actions are also proving that as well. So my first major thing is we respect our room once we get back in person, materials that you borrow, and your peers. Talk kindly to one another. Don't sit there and put somebody down. Try to bring them up. Only talk with teacher permission, one person at a time. So in our meetings online, I'm going to ask you to unmute sometimes. But the second that you're done talking, please make sure that you mute again so that we're just being respectful to the other people that are in class so that I can hear their voice as well. When we're in person, I'm asking that we only talk one person at a time so that everybody's voice is heard. I don't want anybody to feel like they're not a part of the class. And also, again, once we get back in person, just take care of what we have so that way we can keep using it. Major point. Please try your best in all activities to help one another learn and grow in our classroom. If we're trying, we're going to be successful and we're all going to pass and really enjoy this class. This is in person and online. Please keep your food and drink away to protect your artwork and yourself. So whenever you set up that studio space, please make sure that you don't keep food or water over there. Even if you just keep it on the floor next to you or you put it on a separate table or another space, that's okay. But if you have that division between those two different spaces, you're not going to accidentally drink your paint water because you're reaching for your bottle instead. You're not accidentally going to spill something on top of it that might destroy all that hard work that you've been working on. You just want to keep those spaces separate so that you don't make a mistake or an accident that's going to hurt you in the long run. And then once we get back face to face, especially because of the virus that's occurring, I'm not trying to sensationalize it, scare anybody, but we're just staying in our seats to protect ourselves and our peers. There's also going to be materials that are quote unquote dangerous. So at some point in time, there might be X-Acto blades out, there might be gouges if you guys are in my higher level art classes and we do printmaking, that are on the dangerous side. So we just keep seated and you just ask me, hey Miss K, can I go up and throw this away or do that? It's just so that I can know exactly who is standing up at any point in time so that nobody gets hurt. I'm all about safety because I really do care about you guys and your success. So just keep that in mind when we do get back face to face, and I will absolutely remind you of it, okay? Now, these two next things are so important for you guys to be successful online. So please make sure that your parents join, you join, all of the different remind activities, and you also record this Google information, okay? So your remind, if you're in my Art 2 typical core class, you are going to join this class link right here. So I'm going to tell you once we get back face to face, like everything right now is going to be the same more or less for all of my different classes for projects online. But once we get back face to face, Art 2, photography, Art 3, high school, we're all going to be doing different projects. So you're going to want to know, instead of joining the high school class, Art 2 is working on a project. You want to know that specific due date. That's what's going to be up on Remind. So have your parents join the class that is corresponding to the class that you're enrolled in. And if you're in photography, join this link. If you're in Art 3, join this link. And if you're in high school, please join this link. Now, because we're online, we have meetings that are through Google. and this will also be through Google Meet. You can join on your computer, your Chromebook, you can join on your tablet, you can join on your phone. Just as long as you're present in class, I really hope that you're there. That way you guys can reap as many rewards as you guys can instead of just listening to a recording and not participating. I think that you'll enjoy it a lot more that way. So if you have a class meeting with me, you're going to be joining this link right here. It says Meet, Google, and then this weird code that's right after that backslash. Need that. Please save it. It's also on the school's website for all of your teachers. Save all of these links. We'll talk about this on our first or second day together. I'll show you guys how to save all of these links so that way you can make sure that you can attend class every single day you're supposed to. We also, as teachers, have open office hours. This is from 1:30 to 2:15, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I don't have it on here. I need to fix it. Thursday, and Friday. This is for any student, any parent that has any questions or needs help. This is also another link that I'm doing it. I have this one open so that anybody can attend it. It's not even just school, your school email. This is for anybody to be able to attend the second link. So if you guys have problems logging in, if you guys have problems accessing any of the homework assignments, if you have questions about a project, just hop in there. And if you haven't been able to get that answered during your normal meeting time, that's a great time to come, okay? And again, at any point in time, right up at the tippy top, you have my email and you also have my phone number. Email, call, I am always here to make sure that you guys are successful, okay? So, if you guys want to join our very specific Google Classroom, I'm going to be doing my best to add as many kids as I can. This is just one place for me to drop all of my videos to. I'm also going to be re-uploading them up to YouTube, so if you subscribe to me on YouTube, I really don't care if you do or not, but it'll also be up on my YouTube account. Again, that's up in the class webpage. But if you join our Google Classroom, that's where I'm dumping all of the links to our tutorial videos. So if you type in this code, so all I do is I log into MySpring, and that means it logs in that web browser to your school email. And then if you go to a new tab and you type in Google Classroom, if you go to Google Classroom, there's going to be a place on Google Classroom where it asks you to type in this little code. I'm going to do my best to add as many kids. I mean, schedules change and stuff like that, but I'm going to be adding in as many kids as humanly possible by myself to get you guys in here. But if you guys don't get in there, or you don't get in there right away, this is the code that you add to Google Classroom to get added into my class. That way you can access all of those videos and be very, very successful this year.
So when you guys are setting up your studio to work on projects in class, you can pretty much just work anywhere. Like right now I'm in my living room. This is actually my coffee table. It's just any open space that works for you. If you like working outside and you have a little table that works. If you want to work on your bedside table, it's just any open area that you know that you don't have any drinks or food that's going to be there, just to make sure that your projects stay safe before you turn them in. Plan that out ahead of time, and this will make this year so much easier for you. Thank you guys so much for planning ahead, and I really look forward to what you make this year. See you guys soon.